Omega.
Yo, Pixie, stop.
Talk to me, man.
What's up, bro?
Talk to me, man, because you're in the chat and we're saying click on the link if you want to
Yo,
voice your opinion.
I'm 48 years old. Like, I'm not a social media YouTube guy. Like, I'm just old school, bro. Like, I can't help it.
I got you.
Yo,
this stuff is new to a lot of people. I got it. Let me hear your opinion. Go ahead and drop it.
What opinion on what?
Well, on the whole abortion thing and the pro-life or the
pro-choice. So the abortion thing. So, listen, I want everybody to know I'm a 1980s metalhead. Like, I'm a white guy. I'm a metalhead. I live in Connecticut, but like I live near Bridgeport, New Haven, New York City. I have a lot of black friends, and like in the 90s, I was pro-choice. Like, I was totally pro-choice. But since I had my first daughter in 1994, and
congratulations.
I raised 3 daughters, and one of them committed suicide last year.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Because of COVID lockdowns and social media. No shit, that's the truth. Because I had 2 daughters. My first daughter was born in 1994. My second daughter was born in 1996, and my third daughter, Nikki, was born in 2003. So my first 2 daughters didn't really have the social media and the internet presence because that wasn't around back then. But Nikki lived through the whole social media thing. And listen, like, my daughter came to me one day and she's like, "Dad, I'm gay. I like girls." And I'm like, "You're not gay." I'm like, "You," and then I found out later that like she was like totally manipulated on TikTok and all that stuff. My daughter wasn't gay. She actually met a boy. She had a boyfriend, and she actually killed herself because she was so attached to this boy and all the shit on social, whatever. But that's the other. But listen, what I'm trying to say is this: like God. So okay, my daughter Nikki was an old soul, right? And when she was like 5 years old, 8 years old, she said to me, "Dad," she's like, "I saw you through a window in heaven." She didn't say heaven, but she said through the sky. She said she saw me through a glass bubble, and she picked me to come live here. So what I'm trying to say is that, okay, if you're raped, that fucking sucks so bad. It's evil. It's disgusting. It sucks. But I am a Christian, and I believe in God, and Jesus has come to me. I believe in Jesus 100%, and Jesus has come to me, and the fact is that I believe that God, like, if you have a child through rape, it sucks, but you know what? That child didn't rape you. That child is like just a part of. It's just part. That child picked you for a reason. So instead of aborting that child, let it live, and maybe that child would change you and better you. Okay,
Alpha,
that's what I'm saying about the whole rape thing.
Hey, what I'm saying, Alpha, right? I'm saying, why not give women a choice over their body, though? Why are we taking control?
Okay, what they still do. That's the other thing people don't understand. This law, if they reverse Roe versus Wade, that doesn't mean you can't get an abortion. It just gives the state you live in the right. So if you live in like Kentucky and abortion is illegal, but New York it's legal, you can literally get in a car, drive to New York, and get an abortion. And this whole thing about money. Listen, Amazon just came out and said they'll pay their employees $4,000.
Hold on. Let me say something real fast on that one, right? Because Kentucky is one of the states that has these Roe versus Wade abortion thing, right? They have these trigger strike in place right now that the minute the Supreme Court strikes it down, it's an immediate law that, few of the states, like Kentucky being one of them, 15 of them will go automatically back into being where it's illegal immediately after a few weeks.
Okay, but if you
of the fetus, right?
If you live in Kentucky,
hold on, Alpha, 1 second. Here's the thing: if you drive to another state, you're still a resident of that state. You get back, you can go to prison for having abortion, even though you go across the state line.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
We're gonna leave it in the hands of the Supreme Court justice, the same ones
They're
that are
not
knocking
going
down the
to
laws
let.
right now
They're
to make
not
these
going to
decisions.
arrest people. Do you really believe they're going to arrest people for getting an abortion? Please.
Listen,
They
the
just
thing I
legalized
can tell you,
marijuana.
Alpha,
You
I don't
listen.
know what they will do.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm around the same age as you, Alpha. I'm 80 child. I'm also in the 80s, like you.
Okay, but so you know back then,
Sure.
like this stuff it's not going to happen. They're not going to arrest a person for getting an abortion, for crying out loud. That's ridiculous.
Well,
Do you know
Alpha,
how
I
look at
am
the
not
way the
saying it's
media
going to
is these
happen.
days? They would be all over that stuff.
Hey,
Women will
saying
not
it's
get
going to happen.
arrested for
I'm just saying we can't trust the people that we put in power. You know, we have to trust the laws that said it
I
will
didn't
happen.
put Biden in power. I didn't put the left in power.
No, we're not talking about Biden. I'm talking about these guys that are sitting on the that are making the laws and the rules that we put in power. Each one of us has congressmen.
No, it doesn't matter what we say.
Right?
If you think that the government actually is going to listen to us, they don't care. There's a bunch of rich people that own us. We're all slaves. You know what? You talk about black slavery. I'm a white slave, man. I work my balls off every day, and I work my ass off to have what I have. And you know what? They beat me up. I'm the Alpha Omega that got thrown off of your show an hour ago. But I'm going to tell you something.
No,
I got my ass kicked by the police. I got my ass kicked. No, they did. Something happened, and I got like totally. No, I couldn't even make a comment anymore. But anyways, I'm past that. I had to clear my cage. And all that stuff and sign in under a different name. But I've had my ass kicked by the police so many times because of the way I look, okay? Look at me. I'm an ugly, big white guy, dude. They kicked my ass, man, like so many times, bro. But you know what? Like, so that the whole race thing makes me sick because in the 90s, that shit was dead. Like, I'm a Tupac fan. I'm a Biggie fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the old school Run DMC, bro. Like, that shit was ended. White and black came together in the 90s. This is a new narrative. This is a new thing that they have come between us all, and they're pulling us all down, man. Because I love you, brother. I love you, man. And I love all black people, brown. I don't give a fuck what color you are. And I told you before, my mother's black. She was a prisoner in the Iowa State women's penitentiary. And my best friend is a black man from the West Indies. I don't know what part of the West Indies he's from, but we both do auto body work together. We worked in Connecticut. He served in the military, and he's a Republican too. My boy is a Republican, man, and I love that guy. I can take a bullet for that guy, dude.
Listen,
okay. So this is a big
political affiliate.
This is a big white man. Look at
one way or another.
This is a big white man that will die for you guys, man. I love you all, and I'm not a troll. And just believe it. There's people like me out there that love all you.
Screaming? Why are you screaming, dude? Why?
Because I'm in mental case and I'm pissed.
And you should get off the show if you're cursing and cursing.
You're an asshole. No woman is gonna tell me shit, anyways, dude. You belong home raising.
Alpha. Hey. Hold on. Calm down. We can't hear you. Calm down.
Cut him off, Jason. He's being nasty, disrespectful.
Hey, Alpha. We have to be Alpha. Listen to what I'm saying.
They're gonna mess up your channel, Jason.
Everyone on the show, right? We can't be cursing and yelling at whether female, male. We have to keep it. We have to keep it 100%. Okay, go ahead, Lisa.
Ooh, yeah. He was really nasty. You don't have to you're being I understand he was saying what he's saying, but he's like high. I'm sorry. You don't come on your channel being disrespectful.
I'm truly sorry that he lost his daughter, but I do understand that social media has.
I lost my twins. Hello, but I'm not going to act disrespectful. I lost
Very.
my mother. I lost my sister last month. I lost my other sister 2 months ago. But it's for you to be respectful, not rah, 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 rah on your channel. I'm white. I'm this. I'm white. That. What is your, what did your, I don't know. He was talking all over the place. He's being
Yeah, yeah,
disrespectful. Effing, 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 effing. He's mad. That's his problem. Go to a corner and take a break or take time out. There's no reason for him to be disrespectful. Okay.
yeah. No, no, I
I don't
got
care
you.
how old
I
you
got you.
are. And he acts like a little child. He was acting like a little child to me. I thought he was like in his 19, like, what's wrong with him? That's why I had to
Yeah,
come on the camera. I'm sorry. I had to come
no
on.
problem, no problem. And he said he's from the 80s. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do, Lisa? I mean, it's what it is. I mean, people want to voice their opinion. Like I said, I'm sorry he lost his daughter, but I know the social media, we have to get some control on it. But you have to put that in the hands of the parents also, because I have kids and I limit them as far as social media is concerned. I said, hey, every other day you can play and it's a certain amount of time. I'm not going to sit around and have them playing 100% of the time. You can't do it. You have to have a limit on everything you do.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, I'm sorry that he lost his daughter, but it's tough, man. It's tough in a day and age like today.
When you
Nothing
meet
is new about
someone,
this except social
he
media.
needs counseling. I'm sorry. I'm telling he needs counseling. You're not. It's your channel. You run it the way you want to. You're going to become big. But for him to come out the way he did, I have black
Mm-hmm.
friends and I have this and I have that. What are you proving, dude? Dude, what are you proving? You're being disrespectful. Very
Mm-hmm.
disrespectful, some of the things he was saying. He should have calmed
Exactly.
down. He had no morals. Being knowing it's your channel and saying "do" to you and this and that. What is that? You call him. That's why I say call him by Jason. You call somebody by your name, and like my father said, you catch more honey than bees, than being respectful and not being disrespectful.
This is
Whatever.
just the beginning, though, Lisa. So we're
And
here
then
to
Chuck
challenge it.
Jason, let me tell you something. What you were saying, what I heard, and this is from the grapevine, when women say, if the state says no, you can't get an abortion, what's going to happen is the doctors need money, right? It's all about money. And if they do an abortion on the sideline quietly, and then someone tells on him, and they come in the FBI, let me tell you something. Everybody's going to get locked up. It doesn't matter who you
License will be gone.
license will be gone, the practice, everything. This is Fed time, okay? Fed time. Because if they say this is a law, it's going to be a law. He's talking about marijuana was legal, and all states are not legal yet, dude. Now I'm saying, dude, oh God, everything is not legal in different states. Other states have better than others, but yeah, if you are in that state and says no, if you're not supposed to get an abortion, and they have a practice on the side and let people in with no names in front of the building, nothing, just letting people in, doing their thing, paying $2,000 pop, $3,000 pop, and the Medicare gets involved, or I'm sure Medicare is not going to get involved, but other entities like other Blue Cross Blue Shield or somebody goes through, they're going to look at the books and they're going to, let me tell you something, everybody's going to get in trouble. A lot of people are going to get in trouble that pass that abortion for that person, and that woman can get locked up too if she's in that facility getting an abortion. It could happen. This is things that we know that can happen, and it can happen. We're not saying it's going to happen. You're not saying it's going to happen, but it can happen. That's the key word.
Why?
You said it can happen.
That's the reason why I was telling him that he's saying, do you believe that they'll come lock you up because you cross the state line and go have an abortion? You can't believe you can't believe in, you have to see it in writing, right? And that's what he doesn't understand. You can't just believe what someone is saying. You have to see it in writing. If they said, hey, you cannot do it, you cannot do it. I mean, the rules are the rules, the laws are the laws.
Right. And you know what? Not even that. When you go across New York states and you live in Ohio State, for example, you're going to show a license. You're going to show some type of identification. They're going to know you're not from there, and you're in more trouble because that's fraud across state lines. Sorry.
Of course.
People are not thinking. People think this is a joke. And this is
that's what
real.
I think that's what it is. That's the problem. Everybody thinks it's a joke. They think it's whatever it is. But like I said, there's these 13 states that they're about to trigger this law. So the minute the Supreme Court strike it down, it'll be automatically a law in those states immediately. They're just sitting there waiting because they had laws that predate, this whole Roe v. Wade thing. So it's just there right now. It's just they're waiting, and that's what I was trying to get him to understand, that the minute you do it across state line, you are breaking the law.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
He's
know what
not
I'm saying?
understanding. He was wrong. And then you muted him. He's like, Papa, and you can see the words coming out, nasty words.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
cursing.
I had to, because
He
he's
cursed at me
coming,
too. That's
he's coming
okay.
to start attacking, and I'm like, I had to
Oh
shut
my
him. I had to mute
God.
him
He
off,
was
because I mean,
attacking me.
like,
Then I told him to calm down, dude. What's your problem? And he
you told
started
him to
blah, blah,
calm
blah.
down. He got upset. So I'm like, here we go.
Because
Here
you
we
know
go.
why? He doesn't want a woman telling him a
What to do?
very, very respectful. I'm not worrying about it. You know, men like that come and go, that you can get the
Yes,
attitude you
ma'am.
want. But you know what? Karma's a bitch because you are not being respectful. That's it. You don't want a woman telling you what to do. Let me
But
shut
then
up.
he,
I'm gonna
but then he end up, getting 3 daughters. Amazing. Life is something.
I was
Hey,
gonna say that.
we can thank those guys, Lisa, right there,
Oh
for
my
what's
God,
for
I
what's
was
going to
going to
happen.
say that. I was going, that's why when I just boop and you just follow my words. How can he have 3 daughters? And how did they get killed? What happened? Was you
Like
watching your daughters?
only one. He said commit suicide because of
Yeah,
it's
but
sad.
why did she commit suicide? You know, there's things you have to follow. You have to be on top of your kids,
Well,
especially if she was young, if that's what
well,
he's
yeah.
claiming to be.
The mind
But
is
if she,
young though, Lisa. When you have the young mind, you don't. It's kind of hard. It's not developed, and when it's not developed, it can. There's so many different reasons why. I try not to touch on those things because there's such a sensitive issue for parents out there. So I
it
try not
is
to. I try to be very sensitive, especially when you're talking about a child, of anyone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It is a touchy topic. My heart goes
yeah,
out to people that have lost children in general. That's not anything that you. Who was it that said? It was a friend of mine. It says that their child or their children is supposed to come bury them and not the other way around. It is very
exactly.
heartbreaking when you have to bury a child. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely one of the things I hate touching on, but it's what it is.
I
It's
lost
what
two
it
of
is,
my
Lisa.
twins, Jason. I know, 8 years
So
old.
sorry,
I
Lisa.
lost
So
both
sorry.
of them, and let me tell you
How
something.
old were they, Lisa?
8 years old they were. Yeah,
Wow.
they were
So
8.
sorry to hear that.
I
So
have a
sorry to hear that.
mailbox with their symbolizing them. Every time the mailman, they know it's my twins, and I did a memory in front of my house. That's what I wanted, like a mailbox, a big mailbox.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could do
So
things like
sorry
that
to
in
hear
parks,
that.
like beautiful mailboxes, and that's what I did because of the memory
So
of
you
them.
actually could relate to this guy that was just called in. So you can easily relate to him
Yeah,
because you lost two, and so it's he lost one. So like I
but
said,
I'm not
life
being disrespectful towards you and or the people in the panel like
or
he
the
was.
people in the channel.
Like I
Yeah.
asked him, calm down. What are you on? What is going on? Why are you coming in, Jason? And he's like, where's the chat? Where's the chat? Well, and then you said, what are we talking about? I asked that because I just came in, but he kept
Yeah.
asking that over and over. You're not paying attention. And then you start jumping. And then if Jason says, if this can happen, you're like, no, dude, it's not going to happen. Whoa.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
And he's effing. Well, that's all dirty words coming out of my mouth. That's what you learn from your family. My father taught me very well. Sometimes I curse. I don't like to curse, but sometimes it comes out
Neither do I,
because I
Lisa.
get a little annoyed with people.
Neither do I. My mom, if she's watching right now, she'll beat my butt if
Hi,
she hear me
Mom.
cursing. So definitely no cursing. All right, Lisa. Well, I'm gonna try to wrap it up for tonight, man. I appreciate every bit of this conversation. We need to pay attention to what's going on in our world, man. Elect our leaders well, and I don't really hope for the best because in reality, every time this thing change, we're hoping that things will get better. So, hey, appreciate you being here this evening. Enjoy
Always.
your trip across the what's your point, guy? Y'all are
Oh, who
crazy.
said
Yeah.
that? I can't see the chat. I can't. I don't.
Yeah,
I ignore the chat.
I think
I ignore.
Catherine is saying that we all raise our children, and then she's saying now, what's your point, guys? So they're doing this
What?
thing in the
What?
chat.
What's whose point? What is she saying? She's always on
Well,
your. I
she's
see her.
one
She's always
because
on your
they're going
chat.
back and forth in the chat regarding what we were talking about a while ago. But like you were saying, he was
She's
being
fighting.
disrespectful.
Catherine,
So
don't. Catherine, don't even go there. Don't even fight with them. They're trolls. They're trolling. If they're fighting with the
uh,
chat now, why? I know Catherine's always on your. I see her a lot. I see her face come up a lot. So
yeah.
I know Catherine is very respectful. She don't. That's why I said point of what, guys. I know she's not disrespecting me or you. So
No.
she
She's in
won't
a
be in your
conversation.
channel.
She's in a conversation of her own inside the chat. So hey guys, tell you what, Lisa, yeah, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up. Please enjoy the rest of the trip. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for being here and being a part of the program. Hey guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget. Follow me on IG, man. I got it on the left side of the screen. We can post some stuff over there, see what's going on in the world, and pray for us. Well, I need prayers, I'm telling you.
Thank you, Jason. You are the realist. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your channel should come up, and I'm praying that your channel, people need to listen. They don't want to hear the truth, and
we'll get there, Lisa.
Mom.
It will get there. One day at a time. One day at a time, and with the support, it will get there. One day at a time. Hey guys, remember, love those who love you and those who do not. All right. Please remember to have yourself a wonderful week, Lisa. So we'll talk soon.
Blessing everybody.
Blessing everybody. Guidance, protection. Love you guys. Peace.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Peace. Talk soon.